All right, Aiden Hansen here. So we're with the Umarex ReadyAir pump. This is portable. One of the biggest things about this pump is it's like almost no maintenance on it. So with that being said, it's an oilless pump. You're not changing oil. You're not doing any of that kind of stuff. And it has some safeguards and things inside of it. But I'm just going to just spin this thing at 360 and kind of talk you through each part of it as we kind of go through. So to start off, you can see up here in the front we have louvers. That's just for air to be able to pass through. There'll be lots of air vents on here. As I turn it around to this side, you can see over here on the where the red is, up at the very top there's a fuse, and this is a 40 amp fuse. It comes with one installed, and then on top of that you're going to get a spare just in case. Me personally, because I tend to blow things out or blow things up or whatever it is, I would tend to bring a little box of them. You can just go buy them at any auto parts store. It's a standard fuse. So on this side here, you also know that there's also air vents. You want to keep this thing in a well ventilated area. So when you're using this, if you can park in the shade, you don't want to do it in direct sunlight. If you park in the shade, you can plug it into your vehicle. The biggest thing, if you plug it into your vehicle, and I'll show you how to do that. So if we turn around here, on this side here, we have 12 volts. So you can connect up to here and connect it directly to your car's battery. So if you're filling up a gun and it might take 15 or 20 minutes, it's using quite a bit of energy going out of there, you don't want to run that battery dead, so you want to make sure and start your vehicle, keep that thing running the whole time. And as long as you're keeping it running, you won't run your battery dead. Because for me, I'm out in places sometimes that don't have power within a couple miles or whatever it is. I want to make sure that I have an opportunity to drive out of there later in the day. And if you don't think about it and you plug it in, turn it on, you'll notice because the pump will start slowing down if the battery starts going dead. So make sure you turn on your vehicle when you start running this, plug it in, and you should be good to go. That's your direct current that you have there, 12 volt direct. And then next to that is your 110. It comes with a standard plug. So just like you see with almost all of our electronics, all you have to do, that we have at home, you just plug this thing in and then plug it into any 110 outlet. It works great. You plug it in, as soon as it's plugged in, you got power to it. At that point, all you have to do is turn it on and you'll be in good shape. So that covers our power sources, which seems to work really well. This right here is actually our filler hose. So your filler hose, when you're setting this up, kind of the way that I would do it is set the gun out here. You have a quick disconnect here on the end. You can take any of your probes that have the little the Foster fittings on there, and you just pop it in on top, lock it into place, give it a quick little tug. You can plug it into the gun. Once you plug it into the gun, you set the pressure that you want to go to. For instance, if you're using the Air Saber, it's like 3,625. I would just go to 3,600. If you're filling up the Hammer, it's 4,500. And you want to set that every single time. Don't take it for granted, because if you had it set at 45 for filling up, say, a Hammer, and then you go plug it into something that's only 3,600, you'll end up bursting a burst disc on the actual rifle itself. So double check your settings every time you get ready to fill it up. You plug it in. When you're done filling, what's going to happen is it'll shut off when it gets to the preset pressure that's in there. You have to come down here before you can remove the probe. Before you can actually remove the probe from the gun, you have to go down here to the bleed valve. And the bleed valve, you just turn it, it'll go psh. Once it's empty, you like the sound effects? Once it's empty, you can turn it back closed, and at that point, all you have to do is slide the probe out of there, and you're in good shape. So that pretty much covers the back. Again, there's more air louvers that are back here. When we flip it around to this side here, nothing really notable on this side here, other than the fact we got more vents. So you want at least a good 6 feet around this thing, get it in the shade, get it squared away. There's a couple pieces on here, like if you have to do maintenance on it, and they'll be covered in the actual manual itself, so you'll get the manual with it. There's a QR code in there. You can actually scan that, and it'll give you instructions how to change the high pressure piston ring that's inside of here. And then on top, there's an activated charcoal filter, and you can simply unscrew that if you need to change it out and put a new one on there. But the instructions, again, there's a how-to video online. All you do is follow that. So the last step here on top, and there's a separate section, and we'll kind of go over that, is actually the control panel you'll see up here on top. So you've got your set on top, your on and off, and then you can switch back and forth between your selections before you hit the set button, and you'll be in good shape. But that's the ReadyAir from Umarex. I'm excited this came out because now it's a lot lighter and more, you can travel with it, and it goes to 4,500 PSI. That's huge. And what do you get it for? It's all $549. The price point's good, and the biggest thing is it's mobile. You can stick it just about anywhere. It doesn't take up a lot of space. And some of you guys have the big Air Venturi 4500s or whatever it is you're carrying around. Now you just get to carry it in this little small package here. It's great. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm TXHogDude on Instagram. If you want to follow me on Facebook, I'm Aiden Hansen Official. Other than that, you guys have fun slinging lead.